Hello the internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi. Summer is approaching, and so we have updated our tier list on the website to reflect some of the changes over the last couple months the game has had, right? Some new units that clearly deserve to be higher, some units that clearly deserve to be lower. So we have made some adjustments on the tier list. We're going to be talking about this, going over these changes. We should be live right now when this video goes up. Feel free to come by, say hello. We're going to be playing the first Descendant, probably for 3-4 days non-stop. Non-stop, I mean on stream for like 6, 7, 10 hours a day, depending how much grind we can do on the game, right? That said, let's get started with these changes. Leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. Let's go over the tier list for summer. So first of all, we start with the balance units. If you want to know about any of the characters or what the ratings mean, you can click on here and it will explain to you every single rating and what they mean. When it comes to SR and R units, NIKKE is a bad game for this type of characters. They suck, okay? There is no good SR, there is no good SSR, literally. So if you're using them, it's because you like them or unease on PvP, but this is a PvE tier list. So balance units, what does this mean? Well, balance units are the characters in NIKKE that are completely broken, that shift up does not balance around. And that is Scarlet Black Shadow, the best DPS in the game, Red Hood, one of the best DPSs in the game, and a really good buffer, and Crown, the best buffer by far since release. Now, before, Litter was also here on balance, but I have decided to move her to T0. I think Litter is still the best B1 in the game. There is nothing that comes close, and she is a day one character, which is actually pretty funny, considering how many buffers we've gotten and how many B1s, but no one still competes with her. The only one that gets close, and she has been moved up, actually, it's the Killer Wife. The Killer Wife was on 0.5 and now it's on T0. I do believe Killer Wife is pretty much up there, really close to Litter. She worked with the sniper rifles with Pierce better than anything, but even if you put her on a team without those Pierce units, she works wonderful because her cooldown reduction is the best in the game. You will be able to have proper rotations since your first and second time you burst. With Litter, Volume, other characters, you have to wait until the third rotation, right? Dorothy, there's always a little bit of downtime. So the Killer Wife is the only character that will allow you to actually manually be spamming your rocket launcher or a sniper and have a proper rotation. So she deserves to be here, T0. She's coming from 0.5, Litter from balance into T0. The rest stays the same. When it comes to T0.5, the Scarlet is down here. The Scarlet is always a constant back and forth because I love her, but I know I'm biased. I need to drop a little bit my bias and actually be fair and put her in 0.5. She could be a T0 unit. 0.5 means they could be T0 if it wasn't because investment, because of dupes, because 1,000 different things, right? And I believe Summer Anis is at the same level when it comes to DPS, and not only DPS, but she enables Scarlet to do even more damage. So Scarlet goes from T0 into T0.5. Alice and Modernia for now stay on T0. They are amazing. The rest on 0.5 stays the same. Any questions you have, by the way, you can click on the characters themselves and you will be able to read the full review, investment tips, etc, etc, etc. Right? We have everything in there if you prefer that format. Moving on, however, we go into T1 and there is a couple changes in here. So first of all, T1, the characters that have been moved, it's Rem. Rem was on 0.5, but with the release of Alice, it doesn't make sense she's on T0.5 because Alice as a healer, right? She is really, really good. And Rem is actually pretty nice, but she works better with those rocket launchers. So both of them are really nice, amazing characters, but they should be on T1, not on T0.5. Regarding the rest of the characters here, there has been a couple changes going down, and the one that came up is actually Laplace. I have mixed feelings with Laplace as well, because with the treasure, right? This is with the treasure, this new icon right here. She's really, really good. She's one of the best DPSs. Now, the problem is she enough to be on 0.5 T0? I'm not sure. I'm actually having some problems with Lapchan right now regarding where I should put her, because she's amazing, right? She's probably, in terms of DPSs in here with the treasure, the best one of all of them. So it's kind of a sticky or messy situation. Do let me know what you guys think about Laplace with the treasure, right? With the treasure. Of course, when I add the treasure, I also add high investment because how expensive it is. So T1, the only changes once again, Rem going down, Laplace going up. I believe those are the only things. A couple characters from here were moved down into 1.5. And in 1.5 we have more things. So first of all, Exia with her treasure coming from, I think she was on 2.5 all the way to 1.5. I do not think she is T1. She is doing really good damage for a electro unit. She's enabling electro units to do even more damage. But between how expensive it is, being a P1 on and having a cooldown reduction, I believe 1.5 is a good place for her to be right now. I should also probably add the elemental flag into Exia, since she enables electric units to deal more damage. Most likely, I will add that later. Also, in 1.5, there is a couple more changes. The first one being Senti. Senti was on T1. Over time, she's been losing more and more usage. So just like on release of the game, for those of you who don't remember, Ruby was an amazing character, right? Over time, she becomes bad or obsolete. It's just we have so many better alternatives that it makes no sense to keep her so high on the tier list. So Senti is going down to T1.5. She's still amazing, one of the best burst generations in the game. Her shield is goated, and she is our Amazonian tall queen, right? No one else, no one else. I believe those are the only two things that have changed in 1.5, at least for now. And regarding the treasures themselves, Diesel and Frima, I'm still waiting to test. Diesel, I need someone with a treasure at phase 3, because phase 2 is not enough to test her in her case. The other two you are able to test already on phase 2, but for Diesel you need that last one. And then Frima, I don't know anyone who... Oh wait, actually, Kusanagi has Frima treasure. I will ask him later so I can test an update. By the way, in terms of characters with treasures, if you go into their reviews, you will see there is a new tab here. So the build and priority changes based on if you are using normal Laplace or if you talk about her treasure or favorite item. It changes. Same for the skills. You'll be able to see both versions right here and what it changes. So that's just small changes that we're making on the website, so it's easier for everyone to see everything. When it comes to their review for Laplace, it has also been updated a little bit in terms of the character traits based on her treasure. But that's about it. For 1.5, I believe that's the only change, Senti going down, and then Exia going up from 2.5. When it comes to T2, everything remains the same. I believe I have not changed anything on T2. Same for T2.5. And then lastly, we have the T3 girls, which Clay and Bay, it pains me so much every time I see them there. I will just slap whoever made their kids in-game, right? Always in-game, there is no aggressivity or no aggressions in here, right? We are chill people, always. Neon Blue Ocean, no comments. So the rest more or less stays the same. What has changed, once again, is only a few small details. We keep only 3 girls on balance. I don't want to put a lot of girls in balance. I think in there it should be only characters that are breaking the meta itself. And Crown, Red Hood, and Scarlet Black Shadow apply for the description better than everyone else, right? The rest should be pretty more or less the same, unless we're talking about Declare Wife, Litter, Scarlet, Rem going down, Lapchan going up. There is a couple of units that I might readjust in the upcoming months. Once again, I like coming here every couple of months to make sure everything is up to date. And speaking of up to date, when this video goes live, which will be in a couple days from now, all the reviews from 1.5 all the way to T3 will be updated. This is because a lot of characters since release have not been changed. So if I go, for example, to Exia, to put an example, she has this new style, right? But where with the favorite items, she has everything, the recommendations, the skills, the character traits, etc. When we talk about old characters, they have this old design on their pages, bad reviews in general with this like 3 paragraphs. So I'm gonna update all of this today on a stream. I'm basically gonna put a message saying, hey, this is an old character, hasn't been updated. Any questions you have about it, feel free to come to the streams every day to ask about them. Because all of this character is just not even worth investing. And I'm not going to be putting 111 on each one of them, right? It's better to put a message saying, hey, if you like this character and want to invest, come to the stream, ask for recommendations. We do not actually recommend this. And that's it, right? So I want to update everything in 1.5 and below. The new characters, so Bay, Clay, all of the characters have the new designs, but the rest do not. So that's what we're going to be changing. If you guys have any questions, do let me know. That's going to be it for this one. It's a small video talking about the tier list for summer. We will be updating this as well for the new units, 4 new characters. It's going to be fun, surely. I'm excited for Rosanna and Sakura. We'll see how well they perform. That's going to be for this one. Thank you to my patrons, as usual, for making this content possible. Love you all, bosses. Good luck with your pool, the internet. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。